welcome to my Stamplar Templar PvP build. So I'm running two-handed on the front bar and the bow on the back bar. So let's get right into our stats. So I know my client isn't German, but I explain everything in English, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. So we have about 10k max magicka, 27k health, 34k maximum stamina, 900 stamina regen, 2.8k weapon damage unbuffed, and about 30% crit. We are running 6 pieces heavy, 1 medium, so we have about 19k spell resistance unbuffed and also 16.5k physical resistance. And at last we have about 2.2k critical resistance. So now we get right into our gear. We are running 6 heavy, 1 medium, so we have 4 pieces of Hunting's Rage. Those need to be heavy. On the body, all impin, and all with stamina glyphs. Our last 5-piece bonus of Hunting's Rage we get from our sword, which is sharpened. The next set we are using is 5 pieces of powerful assault. So here we are running the belt, then also impin. Then we have the 3 jewelries from this set, all weapon damage. But if you want to play on Azura, for example, you should go with 2 weapon damage, 1 cost reduction. And we have the 5-piece bonus. For the 4 to 5-piece bonus, we have the bow. I'm running in defending because it's normally my buff bar. So normally you buff up on this bar and switch to your front bar. So defending is the less straightforward. For monster set, it's not even part of this build. You can run there whatever you want. So I'm running Trollking at the moment. It's pretty good sustain. So, and it's even of this healing, your sustain is pretty good. You could also run Bloodspawn, Selene, Stormfist is even fine as well. So in terms of poisons, potions, and food, I'm running with this food here. This food increases my maximum health about 5.4k and my maximum stamina for about 5k. The potions I'm using are potions of immovability with additional health and stamina. So for poisons, I have 2 options. The first one is here on my back bar. It's the poison that gives you 2 dots on your enemy. And then the second option is this one, which increases the cost of magicka and stamina abilities of your enemy about 60%. I only use this against really cancerous builds like you can see on magicka Templar and stuff. So normally I know they are cancer, but sometimes you really need them. So now we come to our skills on our front bar. I'm running a gap closer, which is Rampage, and I prefer Rampage instead of Crit Rush, because I really like the snare of this ability. And this snare really helps me with my next ability, which is Dizzy Swing. This skill hits really hard for about 13k, and it stuns your enemy with for about 3.5 seconds. So our main damage ability is Biting Jabs. This skill is pretty nice and it gets a nice buff after Homestead, so it costs less than before and you can't shuffle it anymore. Our next ability is Rally, which buffs your weapon damage for 20%, and it's a pretty nice burst heal. For an execute, we are running reverse slice. I prefer reverse slice because it also hits nearby enemies, and in an outnumbered situation, this can be really helpful. Our ultimate on this bar is Dawnbreaker, which hits pretty hard and stuns your opponent for about 2.5 seconds, and yeah, that's it pretty much. So on our back bar, we are running with Power of the Light. This ability sums up the damage your opponent took from you and your allies. Your enemy will get about 25% of the total damage. In numbers, in PvP, this is about 5 to 6k, so it's a pretty nice burst. So our next ability on this bar is Extended Vigil, which removes about 5 negative effects from you, and because of our passives, it also gives you Major Mending. Our next ability on this bar is Poison Injection. This dot hits really hard, and if your opponent goes below 50% of health, this ability deals additional 260% damage. So this is like a passive execute. Our next ability is our main heal ability. For this bar, it's Vigor, which heals you over the duration of 5 seconds. The next skill on this bar is Restoring Focus. This gives you major protection and reduces the damage taken for about 8%. Our last skill on this bar is our ultimate, which is Ballista. This is just a funny ultimate to use. You could also run with the heal ultimate or Nova, for instance. So at last we take a look on the Championpoints. I have 50 into Warlord, 100 into Mooncalf, 50 into Tumbling, 27 into Blessed to get greater heals, nothing here, 38 into Thaumaturge, 35 into Piercing, and 100 into Mighty, 30 into Resistant, 80 points in Hardy, 80 in Elemental Defender, and the last 10 in Quick Recovery. So that's pretty much it about the Championpoints. So as you have seen from my stats, my stam regen is really low, and I will show you now how to sustain with this. The only way I get my stamina back is from the stam regen and from the Constitution passive here. So the key to sustain in open world is heavy attacks in front of nearly every skill you do. But this depends also on your stam pool, so you have to do more heavy attacks if you are low on stam and less if you try to burst somebody. So I will show you now on a friend of mine my typical buff rotation. So this and this here is pretty important, those two buffs, Focus and Ritual, because it buffs your resistances pretty high. Then what's also really important to get up is to hold Vigor up really permanently because of our 5-piece bonus of Powerful Assault. So this also buffs our weapon damage, even if you swap your bar. So yeah, then I will show you Power of the Light. So I hit him and look, 5.2k. So it's a pretty decent burst. So you can time this with Dawnbreaker and shit. So you can burst enemies pretty good. So alright, heavy attack jabs, heavy attack jabs, heavy attack jabs, and you can see how my stamp will not really goes down. You don't have to do this all the time, though. You can also do heavy attack jabs, jabs, and then another heavy attack. So you can see my stamp pool goes up pretty much, and yeah, that's really much it. So good burst combos are also to hold up this, jabs, heavy attack, Dawnbreaker, breaking blow. So this is pretty much really good to burst enemies, and yeah. So I hope you enjoy this build, and feel free to leave a comment, and see you next time.